Evening all. Here we go. Episode number 3, I believe, of Something in the Air. I'll have a quick recap from last episode. Pretty much unbeaten still, apart from the absolute worst team that I've played, Division 3's East Stirling. 5th in Division 3, only team to beat me. Utter dog shite. I'd love to say that I played a shitter team in that St Johnston's Paint Trophy, but I didn't. Just a bad day at the office. Really bad day at the office. Stephen Pepper, thanks for joining. Good to have you. Other than that, very successful. Top of the league. Only 8 conceded. Still unbeaten. Can't complain. Can't complain at all. Wraith Ravers up next. Evening Rocks, good to have you, buddy. We'll crack straight in. No, I tell you what, Rocks being there has given me quick points. I wanted to have a quick look at this big man. He does look decent, in fairness. Not played for Feyenoord. See if there's any interest there. No, it doesn't fancy it. Doesn't fancy it at all. Never mind. Still looking for a cheap, but comes good defensive midfielder then, if Sprockle doesn't fancy it. I mean, I've got money. De Wint. Oh, I've not heard of him. Is it this one, Rocks, we're talking about? He does look half decent, in fairness. We'll bang him on the list anyway. We'll crack straight in, I think. Was that my bid that was... Yeah, my bid. £375k. Do I need another goalkeeper? No. We'll let him go. We'll let him go. Heikkinen at HJK. Yeah, the bloody goose. The Gus, whatever his name is, he still doesn't fancy it. Heikkinen. Fairness, he does look good. 140k. Worth a cheeky bid, that one. At the risk of sounding a bit like Mella there, Rocks, my chief scout. Dimble, good to have you, buddy. Top man. Well, I planned to go straight into a game, but apparently I fucked that right up. and I've not got one ready to go. Brilliant. It's that kind of professionalism you get here at Something in the Air. Here we go. Alright. Do I need to make any changes? I don't think so. How's the form? Still unbeaten, Dimble. Can't complain at all. Top of the league. Taking the top spot. Very few against. Not conceding many. I'll be honest, this is not a stream if you are expecting goals galore. I'm not going Lord of War or The Rock or whatever fucking Nick Cage film Roxy's got going. Actually, The Rock could probably be more defensive minded, I'd imagine. Fucking, I don't know, leaving Las Vegas, whatever Nick Cage tactic that Roxy's on, that's scoring goals galore. Certainly not what I've got. But yep, straight into a game. Let's see if I can continue that form. He's going to go wrong at some point. Let's be fair. Oh, get in, early goal. I love that. Oh, in a second. Oh, there we go. There's Scally doing Scally things. What a fucking surprise. Oh, it feels odd to take off my best performing player, but he's just the more complete striker. And he scored. Textbook Scally. Malafea, yeah, he's an absolute great player. Got him early doors. Spent too much money on him, in all fairness. He's not going to give me any return on that investment, but 5 goals, 2 assists, 2 man of the match performances from a 20-year-old. He is going to get very good going forwards. I'm sure of it. I've seen him get world class in 3 or 4 years' time on other saves, so at that price you can't really fault it. That might actually even be my biggest signing. No, I backup goalkeeper. Oh no, and Michael Jack, of course. That was the big money signing. Yeah, he's one of those players that stats aren't there initially, but he's just some sort of training fluke. He just becomes absolutely world class. It's almost as if sort of in mid-season or in middle way through the pre-season, he just absolutely jumps up stats-wise. And I thought, because Division 1 is such a... It's a league I should win, let's be fair. I'm not going to call it a dog shit league, but it's a league I should be winning. I thought, let's get some of the youngsters in now, blood them early, and then hopefully they'll make a big jump and I can play them in the SPL next season. Touch wood, hoping I get there. But 2-0 cushion, can't complain. Crack on straight into the second half. That I don't like. That's a lot of blue. Like I said, I wasn't going to call it a dog shit league, Rocks, but yeah, you're right. I should hope to win this league, one leg or not. Ed Sheeran bags again. He's doing very well, in fairness. He's one of the few that's maintaining his place from the original squad. Can't fault that. Again, routine. Pretty routine. Another clean sheet. And Scally with his 3-match ban. What a frigging surprise that is. I tell you what, there was another Finnish defensive midfielder, a young lad. Can I remember his name? Hello. Zeda has always done well for me. Wasn't him I was thinking of, but I'll keep an eye on him. Fucked if I can remember his name. I'll have to go back to one of my old Hereford saves. Lower, not one I've heard of. Zeda does get very good. Rock. He was world class. He was my starting defensive midfielder in the Premier League, in the Champions League. In fairness, for Hereford or Scarborough, one of the two, in one of the races, and yeah, absolutely fantastic player. Might not be on the game, that one. But yeah, he's one of those ones that I'd gone Carlo Oliveira. Right. That never makes any sense to me. I remember it being absolute dog shit at Leeds. Obviously, he's not been there yet in this. Gronler's a machine. Decent too. All right, let's have a look at some of these. He's not playing at all. I'd take the money for him. Obviously at the same club as Toe Madeira, whatever we're calling him. 5k. We'll throw 100k at him. Can't be any worse than some of the backup players I've got. And who else were we looking at? HAK again and Gronland. Assuming it's that one and not this one. Fucking hell, I didn't know Atlantis had a team. Must be difficult to play underwater. Terrible pun, apologies. Them fucking stats in that column, that is decent. Let's throw a little bit at him. And HJK again. Ah, it's because I'm spelling it wrong. It's got an extra L in it. Right, there we go. Oh, there's captain material there. 22, 8 caps. They've thrown a bit there as well, $500,000. Tell you what, this is why I like these streams. I've not heard of any of those players. Not a one of them. And that, every one of those are getting that team. Fantastic. Cheers, lads. He's off to Brand. They've given me the money. Fantastic. That means I could do with another left back as well. Fantastic. I think I'm going to try and pick up Ross Forsyth. He was another one who did well for me. And he fancies a game as well. Let's not go overboard for him. Anyone else in there looks... looks like they might fancy it. No left backs. Ruben Hazel? No. And see, now that is a tempting one. What with me naming the stream after part of a fucking shitty Phil Collins song. Can I feel him coming? I hope not. Not a fucking chance. Neil Scally is staying. Jesus. Normally does quite well. Ooh. Go on, we'll put a cheeky bid in there as well. Just rejected 8.25 because they're a rival team. Let's see if I can get him at a little bit more. Ryan Robinson, who's that? Never heard of him. There we go. Yay, you prick. Back to the drawing board there, Debo. Feel the power Taylor can drop back out again. Right, let's have a look. We're playing Neil Duffy there. Rigo. Crack on. See how we go against Arbroath. Oh, Aston Sweat, apologies. I didn't see you pop in there, mate. Thanks for the comment. Dunga, right, let's have a look at him as well. Oh, I missed the goal as well. Fantastic. The big midget, Grady, bagged again. Nobody playing badly. Just crack straight into the next one. I'll have a look at Dunga as well after the next game. Oof, that is a worry. Oh, that's a lot of purple. That'll do. That is a very, very ugly 1-0 win. But another clean sheet. Can't complain. Let's have a look. It's another good right hand column there. See how we go with him. Ooh, accepted straight away. What did I bid? See if I can get him for cheaper than that. Didn't fancy that. That's a shame. It's a player I would have liked. Not desperate for goalkeepers, in fairness. Don't know if that's one you've seen, Rocks, in your Scandinord saves, if he gets anywhere. Offer accepted for Zedart. Is he going to want to come? Of course he's not, you prick. What's everyone's problem with Ayr? Unbelievable. It's almost as if it's an undesirable part of the world to live in. No fucker wants to come. I know that's a player that Boise likes. He's mentioned it before in one of the Tayside streams. Looks fairly decent. One of those famous Scottish Ukrainians. $1.1 million's a bit rich for my blood, in fairness. There we go. Oh, you robbing bastard. You fuckers. I'm surprised at how difficult it's been to get players through the door. I suppose I probably shouldn't have been, what with the team I'm bloody managing, but hey ho. Who's up next then for Ayr? Tony Adams. Oh. Out for a while. Ross County. Are they doing anything in the league? No. Not a team to fear. Might actually have a quick look at maybe mixing it up a bit. Give some of the other squad players a run out. There you go. Get Helder Rosario back in the team. Drop Cassidy out. Let's get Michael Jack a run out. Give Sheeran a rest. Alright, 2 days until the game. See how we get on. Still not coming through. Alright, let's see how Michael Jack does. Not a lot of action so far. Especially not from me. Absolutely nothing to show from Ross County. Which to me says the keeper's having a worldie. Of course he is. And that I'm going to lose 1-0 in the second half. Oh, get in. There we go. The crisis of faith is now over. Let's get Sheeran back on. Give Joe Paver a run out. Can I hold on? Even though they've still not had a shot yet. Oh, they've had a shot. Oh, fucking hell, that panicked me then. Another disgusting 1-0 win. I tell you what, I don't know why anyone's watching this fucking stream. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Fucking hell. Nicola, let's have a butchers. Oh, am I spelling that wrong? Niscala, sorry. Looks okay. Certainly cheaper. I've had Selgren a couple of times. He's done me okay. else did I have from them? Bergstrom. I don't play. Bernucci did me well in one of the saves. Let's throw him on the old shortlist. We like Blomberg as well, do we? Per Hissing did alright as well for me in a previous save. Listed for loan. I might actually, for those wages, take him up on that. He can do me a job at left back. I don't need to worry about them. Right, this guy, we'll bang him on the short list. And then Blomberg as well. That are from the same team, yeah. His stats are looking far better, in fairness. Eddie Gustafsson, is that the brother of the fella at IFK? Let's have a look, see if we've got any of those that fancied a, yeah, Niskala fancies a bash. Let's go cheap and cheerful. Fantastic, we'll see how that goes. That's simple enough. Yeah, that's on me, that one. I'll go back in for him in a couple of weeks. Make him feel a bit more wanted. You prig. Anybody there who jumps out at me? Andy Impey, Leicester City legend. Rufus Brevitt, met him in a car park with Chris Powell once. That's the end of that anecdote. I hope you all enjoyed it. There is not a lot of names jumping out at me here. Let's have a try at Ruben Hazel. 35k. Play all across the back line. I think 100k for him's not horrendous. Fuck, have a crack on from there. Dimble's back, good lads. Good to have you back, mate. Well, fuck you. Well, I'll tell you what, well, I'm glad nobody's here for my fantastic transfer insight, because it's fucking a dirge at the minute. No fucker wants to come. By bedtime stories, I'm assuming you don't mean this shit film with Adam Sandler and Russell Brand. Craig Nelson, my star player, he's not played all fucking season, has he? Conceded 11 in the reserves. Are you my fucking star player? Scally's back. We're all good. It's okay. Scally's back, everybody. Panic over. Michael Jack did as average as expected in the last game. Alex Burke from fucking X Factor. I'm sure I went to university with her brother. I don't play with wingers, so he's no good to me. Barry Laverty. The only strikers I need at the minute are target men. So he's another one that's not going to get in the team. Again, no heading. Paul Lindsay. That's one who might squeeze in the squad. I like that one. Oh, hang on. This is one of those things that I'm needlessly fucking anal about. I'm after either cheap left backs or defensive midfielders, Dimble. And struggling with both, in all honesty. There's no fucker wants to come. Alright, Montrose in the cup. This should be a walkover, but I fucking doubt it. There we go. A game where a left back doesn't take a fucking penalty, we bag. That's much better. (50-50) as far as shots on target and off target go. Alex Price, good to have you, mate. I'll have a butchers at both of them, Dimble. And Chert, what a signing he's been so far. Grady still playing out of his skin. Thought I was going to see a very rare Scally goal then. (3-0) straight through. In the Scottish League Cup. Can't complain. Damien Lacey. Oof, they are some very good stats there. 12 grand. That is worth a shout. And Rusk is one I've heard of but never had before. Oh, them stats are disgusting. Hello. Approach to sign. Oh, I'll tell you what, that is. You prick. Give it a shout. Thompson from Palace. Hugo Valdir. I think I went for him. I think he's already gone. Kevin Hunt from Bohemians. Let's have a look at that one. There was someone from Bohemians I actually looked at. Warren Gilchrist was the guy I looked at. Oof, they are some very good stats as well. Yeah, a lot of people don't use fullbacks, and I'm one of those annoying purists who thinks 2 at the back is cheating. And people can tell me until they're blue in the face that Barcelona used two centre-backs. Yeah, but those 2 centre-backs were Puyol and Piqué. You know, they're not fucking Borja and fucking Elder Rosario. You know what I mean? That's nonsense. 4 at the back, flat back 4, purist. All right, I've got no real reasoning for it other than I'm a prick, and I'll die on that sword. Fuck it. There we go. Well, he's already... Stop bidding for him. You can't have him. Fuck off. Still being a prick, right? Well, I fucked that up. Now, who was it that I had a bid accepted for, and then I fucked up the contract offer? Was that Niscala? Yeah, I believe it was. Try him again. I've missed one there. Lenart's, and let's have a look. Which one are we looking at then? So it must be this defensive midfielder. Is this on Peter, yeah? £9,000. You see, I'm another awkward one. Defensive midfielder left to me does not scream left back. But those you can't really argue with that, and those stats aren't bad. We'll give it a try. I'm not going to put a big bid in for him, and I won't cry if I don't get him. And then we like Wirtanen as well. Tommy Wirtanen, there we go. That's a lot of 20s for a defensive midfielder. Nick Kieran's joined. Good to have you, buddy. Bang him on the list if I run out of right backs I might need. You prick. That's what you get for that. Into the League Cup semi-final already. Doing well, buddy, doing well. Still unbeaten. I don't think I've conceded a goal yet tonight, actually. In the league. No, still not conceded. Still unbeaten. Doing well. Struggling massively as far as transfers go. Looking for a defensive midfielder to bulk up the squad, as he's bang average. Neil Scally's constantly suspended. I sold my backup left back, and my Brazilian is young, inexperienced, and is pure flair, in all honesty. And again, average at the moment. He's going to develop. I'm not worried about him developing, but 40 grand, are you taking the piss? All right. Is Boise in charge of this Dundee still? That's an absolute piss take. You can fuck right off. Oh, Neil Duffy. I'm looking at the wrong player. Oh, in that case, I'm thinking that was Neil Scally. 100k and he's yours. Mark McCall, never heard of him. He's gone. Okay. Fucking robbing bastards. I pawn off any of this shit now? There we go. We might finally, in that case, get it. Ah, for fuck's sake. Didn't wait long enough on him. Who did I miss there? Daniel Lungholm. Right, let's have a look. This is fantastic. Every single name I'm hearing come through at the minute is a new name to me, which is great. Fantastic. Manager of the month, player of the month, young player of the month. Clean sweep. Cannot complain at all. Young Holmes, sorry. Daniel Lungholm. Yeah, did okay for me in the short-lived rivals, but I've missed out on him. Bollocks. Plus, every fucker from this team that I've tried to sign has mugged me right off. Pontus Kamark, what a player he was in real life. Let's go back in for Mild, see if he's sorted his life out yet. Ericsson knocked me back as well. The Goose, Kabasamura. Erling Mark. Played him up front. WMCG 84, good to have you. Oh. 2 seconds, lads. There's no keys in the door. Oh. There you go. Sorry.
I thought the keys were in the door.
It's all good. Right, I'm going to go back on now. Oh. Sorry about that. Here we go. Right, back on. Everyone's back. Grönland indispensable status. I think I might have to bite the bullet on that one. Building up a shortlist. Where's he gone? He's fucked off. Oh no! I tell you what. I think Grönland didn't fancy it. Did that not mute? The miss is coming through. Fucking shambles. Sensational. That is the kind of quality content you get here. Fuck off. Stop trying to buy my only defensive midfielder. Hide. Let's have a look. Carl Laurie, it's not looking like he's there. Ah, that'll be why. He's already left. He's gone. Gutted. Jim Sherry. Let's have a look at that one. It's a good shout. It's one I'm sure I looked at. That is a lot of good stats there. He is a centre midfielder, but that's a good shout, that is. That's a player I need to have in the squad, certainly. There we go. Keeper's back. That's good. You get Nelson off the bloody bench. Getting back in sticks. Not that either of them are conceding and I need to worry too much. Let's have a look. I think I've got another 2 games in us. And we'll hold it there. Now I'm worried now if I lose Duffy as well. I'm really struggling for midfielders. Oh, there we go. And there's the first goal of the night conceded. Back up against the wall now as well. And I'm doing absolutely nothing. And you cannot say that's not against the run of play. We'd say that. Yeah, bollocks, there's another one. You have to say they're dominating at the minute. They deserve the lead. Nobody playing particularly poorly, but nobody setting the world alight apart from the man I'm about to sell. Yeah, give it another 5-10 minutes and then I'll throw some tinkering at it and hope for the best. Right, I think get Joe Paver on. I don't think there's a lot else I can do really. Maybe give that man there a shout. Go from there and hope for the best. Brett Trowbridge, good to have you, mate. This may be the first loss of the season. And I can't say I don't deserve it, looking at those stats. Unless something happens in the last few minutes. Oh, offside. Good save. No. First defeat of the season and Falkirk played very well. Got to give him it. Deserved to lose. Bollocks. There goes the unbeaten season that was never, ever coming. James Knowles, he looks decent. Already moved this season though, that's a shame. And Pentia. At Rangers, I'm sure he's on the game somewhere. His stupid hyphens are his bloody name, no wonder I couldn't find him. Looks decent in fairness. Tell you what, that's worth a loan shout, that one, if they'll let him come. Arthur, now I tell you what, in real life, Arthur Newman was sensational. I remember at France 98, absolute world class. Let's go back and have a look at Garforth. We'll Garforth and Conquer. Anyone there we like the look of? There's no names really there that I recognise. Oh, that is decent stats there. They'll have sold a few, will they? He does look decent as well, in fairness. That's worth a quick bid in there. Let's have a look who they've sold. Yeah, you are not wrong. They have sold many. Deportivo Cali in Colombia. Jesus. Fair play. He's off for the sunshine. Very good player, by the look of it. Getting games in Colombia. From Garforth Town. Semi-professional. Fantastic. Aidan McVeigh, I'll be honest, I'd let you go. I'm not too fussy about it. There we go. We've got a player. Oh, he even wants to come. Brilliant news. Fantastic. We've got a defensive midfielder coming through. Fucking finally. That's a shame, but also not the end of the world. Diabate. Oh, that's a bit rich for my blood. 1.8 million. No chance of him coming to me, I don't think. Loan offer accepted. Fantastic. We might have 2 defensive midfielders coming through the door. And Hakan Mild. Is he going to want to come? No. Still doesn't fancy it. James Jeffries, well, let's withdraw that bid, and then, you bellend, never mind. Fantastic news. We've got a short-term fix, and a long-term fix as well. An hour of absolutely shambolic attempts to sign a defensive midfielder. And in the last 5 minutes of the stream, 2 come along at once. Now that is a player I want on a free. And that is not a shock at all. Never mind. You're taking the piss. A third one. That's more like it. That's what I've come to expect. Fantastic. There we go. I'm sure I had him early on for either Hereford or somebody else, and he did me well, in fairness. But yes, we will round off the stream with one last game. Jim Sherry as well. Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh, I fucking hate when people do that. Why tell me that you want to be a backup player, and then as soon as you go in to offer him a contract as a backup player, you decide, no, actually, I don't really want to be a backup player. You fucking prick. So another good signing. There we go. 3 signings right at the end. He didn't fancy it in the end. Never mind. UEFA Cup, that's the future of Ayr United. But for now, in the present, Super Cali. Matt Heath. Absolutely zero chance of me getting Matt Heath. Yeah, not a surprise. Served in some Wrigley's chewing gum in a newsagent in Leicester once. Another absolutely bullshit anecdote for you to enjoy. Right, now we've got some big decisions to make. Who's going to start in defensive midfield? And who's going to back him up? You can piss off into the reserves now. Mason Javin is one I've never signed before, but I remember him. I've obviously seen him on your streams, Rogs, and I remember him from Mike. Is it Mike Paul Vox? Or Paul Vox is Rushton and Diamonds save. which is fantastic. That's it. Mike Paul Vox's story, exactly that. I remember him from there, obviously, and Diamond Geezers, that's the one. Diamond Geezers, fantastic. And that's, I'll be honest, that is one of the things that got me back into Champ Manager in the first place. But I've looked at him a few times, and he can be decent. He's fucked off already. 18 and 16 and 14 assists. Wow. That is disgusting figures for Mason Javin. Oh, I can't believe I missed out on him. He's where he's going. He's going on the list, and I think he's going to have to be looked at. Boise rolls in fashionably late, mate, as I'm rolling out for the last game of the season, of the session, sorry. Top man, great to have you, buddy. Thanks for retweeting as well, mate. I've just seen that. Here we go. You've missed out on me trying to sign a backup for Neil Scally, because your beloved Neil Scally is getting himself carded left, right and centre. He's got some beautiful ratings, cannot complain. 3 man of the matches, 4 assists. Absolutely disgusting. Rightly so. Your stream last night was, I described it as melancholic, but yeah, fucking miserable is another way of putting it. Absolutely depressing is what it was. Absolutely hilariously depressing, Rocks. Yeah, more of the same tonight, mate. More of the same. That's not a bad triple header, as I posted earlier. Myself spluttering along with Ayr United, Boise and Mellor, the Prince of Patter, the Baron of Banter, the Darlings of Dundee, tearing it up in Tayside. And then the absolute depressing Scandinavia stream it's the full range, it's the full gamut of emotions throughout a day. What more can you want? Follow that up with the absolute lunacy of the Legend stream as well. I tell you what a day. What a day. Here we go. Right, we'll go to the last game. Boise's missed the first 2 goals of the stream I conceded, which coincided with the first loss of the league as well against Falkirk, which means they pulled 3 points back on me. Only 4 points ahead in the league now, but Super Cali are super shit, and I think nothing to fear. Well, that was fucking bound to happen. Fantastic. Proper player on penalty duties, and he's back 2 in 2 penalties now. Instead of my fucking Brazilian left back with 3 for finishing, taking penalties. That is as even as it could possibly be. 1 apiece, 2 shots, both on all shots on target. They're looking far better than me. Les Fridge in goal there for Inverness Caledonian Thistle, which in French means the fridge. So he's going to be difficult to score past. He's obviously a bit of a big fella. Need an early goal in this second half. Oh, Scally put himself about. Yeah, you can't say anything about that really. 9, 8 and 8 and still fucking nobody scoring anything. Let's give Pentia a shout. paintbrush. Just fucking throw them all. Just throw the kitchen sink at the fridge and hope for the best. Get in, Joe. Hold on now, lads. Oh, for fuck's sake. I knew it was coming as soon. Oh, I fucking missed the third goal. What a sight. That is unbelievable. Fuck me softly with a chainsaw. I genuinely closed my eyes to fucking just despair at McSwegan. And the lone signing from Rangers has bagged in the last minute. Unbelievable, Jeff. I have to say, that is another tactical masterstroke. Look at that, 2 goals from 2 of the subs. Fucking hell. Cannot say fairer than that. Where's the match stats? There we go. Player ratings. Unbelievable. 2 key passes from the... Fucking... What a 3 substitutions that was. Fucking hell. What a way to end the stream that is, lads. Cannot complain. 6 points clear now at the top of the table. Rarefied air, as I called it earlier. What a fucking game that was. Woo. I'm fucking speechless. That's unreal, that is. What a fucking finish. The French fridge with a fucking absolute stormer of a game. My ex-player doing bits as well. Fucking hell. Unreal. Good subs, or should they be started? Well, looking at those 3 subs, in fairness, Michael Jack could be starting. I'd give him that. Pentia's not going to keep Scally out of the squad. Joe Paver would be, to be fair, starting ahead of this fella with the finishing, but he's just been bagging in. He's been 7 in 10. You can't really say fairer than that. You know, 8 in 60 in 20. You know, sort of spoiled for choice up front. But yeah, I think I'm not going to top that, so I'm going to have to end it there. Thanks everyone for watching, for commenting, for bearing with me while I'm fucking desperately trying to sign backup defensive midfielders and then bringing in fucking 5 or 6 in the end there. Breathless finish to the stream. Fuck me. Top that then, lads, for your next 2 streams coming up. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Fuck knows when it's going to be, but it's not going to top that, is it? Let's be fair. Cheers, lads. Catch you later.